everybody, Rukus here. In today's video, we're going to be telling you everything you need to know about ready meals, which is basically rations, but on the other side of the wall. Some people call it the crater, some people call it Sector 7. I call it a great time, so let's get into the video. So first, what are ready meals? Like I mentioned earlier, they're basically rations, and if you remember, before this update, rations worked on both sides of the wall. So you could ration both the multiplayer side and the single player side. Now Kafir has decided to split those up and make ready meals be on one side and keep rations on your single player mode. So actually just looking at the store, it looks like right now you can't even buy rations. You can only buy ready meals. Unless I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. No. All right. So right now in the store, you can only buy ready meals. Let's make this large so you can see what I'm talking about. So ready meals, for if we're talking US dollars, and I have heard that there is some variation depending on if you're Android or if you're iOS or if you live in another country. But for me right now, let's take a look at the prices. So ready meals, you can get 20 for $10. And then when you look at the rest of the deals, the 20 for $10 makes absolutely no sense. It's because you can get 100 for 15, so 5 times as much for half as much. And then if you double that, you can get 200 for $25, which I think is what they're pushing people to do. I think that's what they want people to do, just looking at this price structure. So the description for ready meals, it says auto clearing out of the locations around the crater. So let's take a look and see what kind of stuff we can get. I do have a spreadsheet that we can take a look at. Actually, let's take a look at it now so I can show you guys what we're working with here. All right, so this is the spreadsheet that I was putting together. So this is going to tell you the zone that we're in, how many ready meals it costs, how many of the white tickets you get, and then how much wood, stone, ore. So these are the things that you'll get every time. Unless you do a stone zone, you don't get wood. And if you do a wood zone, you don't get ore. So how many white tickets, wood, stone, ore, plant fibers, berries, meat, cloth, animal hides, and rope. You're guaranteed to get some of those every time. And then we break down how much of that resource you get in relation to how many ready meals that you use. So we break that down by the tickets, the wood, the stone that I spelled incorrectly. Come on, get it together. Stone. And then ore. And then there are some other things that you can get. You'll get some variation of these. These are just some examples of the things that I've seen. So you can get things like dirty water, pine handles, adhesive, empty cans, leather tape, canned food, rubber parts, iron bars, scrap metal, wooden parts, heavy cloth, empty bottles, leather strips, planks, plastic, and a piece of armor. So those are, and there's no guarantee on those which ones you're going to get or how many you're going to get, but you are guaranteed to get some of those. So I left one row on each of these because, as you can see, I'm going through and I'm running some averages so we can see how many on average. So instead of just running one, because I have noticed some big jumps in numbers, like you can see here in this stone zone. So on one run, I got 69, nice. And then on the others, I got 81 and 82. So I'm trying to find a good average. So I'm leaving one row open. So we're going to ration all of these zones one time and then add them onto the spreadsheet so we can get a more accurate average. So instead of having 3, we'll have 4. So according to our spreadsheet, let's do the stone zones. We'll start with the green zone. So what you do if you want to use your ready meals, you click on the zone, and now you can't be moving to a zone. So make sure that you're not moving to a zone. But if you are just anywhere where you're steady, you can click on the zone and click auto. And for the green zones, it'll take 2 ready meals. And then all of this stuff pops up and it will just go immediately into your inbox. So let's put our numbers down here. So we got 27 tickets. We got no wood. We got 37 stones, 6 ore, 22 berries. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed 9 plant fibers, 22 berries, 3 meat, 6 cloth, 1 hide, and 3 rope. And then we got some other things as well. So what we did with that, we updated our spreadsheet over here with those new numbers. I know the decimals look a little, they're off, but hey, that's okay. So now all of our averages just updated. Some got lower because, you know, like the tickets. Yeah, that was definitely a low number of tickets that we got there. And then the other things that we got, so we got 2 different things outside of what we knew we were going to get. We got 1 canned food and 1 fabric strips. So that's what we got there. So let's do the same thing with Limestone Cliffs. The yellow zones are 3 rations. I'm sorry, 3 ready meals. All right, so we got 64 tickets up there, which is on the higher end, so that's good. 47 stone, that one's definitely above the average that we were getting. 23 is above the average as well. As is the 8 plant fibers. The 14 berries is a little low, but that's okay. 5, 8, 3, and 3. All right, and finally, where's our red? Here we go. Limestone spires, 5 ready meals. Click this, and look at all of the stuff that we're getting from that. So first, 68 coupons was definitely above tickets, white tickets, whatever you want to call them. All right, so 82, that's a great number. 25, not the best, but this was still, I would consider this a really good rationing that we were doing here. 7, 3, and 3. All right. So let's do the same thing. We'll go through with the, oh, I'm sorry, I totally skipped this, that we got some, what are those things called? Scrap metal. We got some scrap metal there, which has been very elusive. So if you have scrap metal, either hold on to it, save it for your clanmates or something, because apparently it's one of the most rare things. You would think, as much as people ask for it, that it wouldn't be, people would just go farm it, but they don't. Anyways, that's for a different video. Let's talk about pine bushes, the green wood zone. So we're getting pretty good numbers here. 41, 23. Oh, I'm sorry, wait. It's 42. We got 42 coupons, tickets. 41 there, 23. Skipping over the ore. 16, Scooby-Doo, 3 meat. 6, 2, and 3. And then we got an empty can, so it's, you know, that's fine. And then we got a pine plank, which those are pretty great. Next, let's look at Pine Grove. Again, the yellow zones are 3 ready meals. So we got 50 tickets, 59 wood, 23 stone. Then 11, 19, 3, 8, 2, and 4. So look here. So we got another scrap metal. That's good. We got 2 things of leather, and we got 2 canned food. That's a great little bonus right there. Now let's hit the Pine Woods 5 ready meals. Look at, oh my gosh. That is a lot of wood. Okay, so 66 tickets. Then we got 127. That's the biggest number that I've recorded down. Let's see. 13, 15, 8, 9, 4, and 3. Then we got 3 duct tape, 2 fabric strips, and an empty can. Which is, I mean, just great. Like the tape, I use a lot of tape because I make a lot of weapons, as I do with fabric strips. So having the extra tapes and fabric strips really, really helps me out. So those are all of the different zones that we can ration. Now let's jump back over to our spreadsheet and take a look at the averages so we can compare and see what are maybe some of the better things that we can ration if we're looking for something in particular. So what we've done now is we've highlighted all of the averages. So we're going to take a look and see what are the best zones depending on what you're farming. As far as the tickets per ready meal, we get 19 from the greenstone. We get just over 18, so it doesn't go down that much. But then as we get to the red zone, we can see that goes down to just under 13. So if you're, for whatever reason, trying to farm tickets, it looks like, at least for the stone zones, that the green is going to be the best. And it looks like we're getting similar numbers, 19, 18. Yeah, so we're getting very similar numbers for the wood zones as well. So as far as tickets go, we want to go for the green zones because you get more per ready meal. All right, so let's take a look at the stone. So for stone, it looks like we're getting just under 18 per ready meal. On the green zone, we're getting exactly 14 on the yellow, and then about 15 and a half on the red. So for stone, looks like maybe green zones are our best bet. But really, when you're when you're using ready meals, when you're ready mealing the stone zones, what you're really after is going to be the ore, right? So let's take a look at that. This is probably going to be the most important one. So we're at about 3.5, 3 and 2/3, and then when we go from green to yellow, it almost doubles. So we're close to 7 here. So it goes way up, and then here we're at just barely, like we're 1 ore per ration more than the green zone. So maybe I got very unlucky on my red zones, and I got very lucky on my green zones. Maybe that's why it's fluctuating like that. But so these are just averages. We're only running these 4 times. So maybe you guys might have better luck. I'm just showing you based on my research. All right, let's take a look at the wood zones. So our averages for the green, as far as tickets go, we got 19 in the green, 18 in the yellow, and again, so it goes down in the red zone, so it looks like greens are the best there. Wood per ration is about even based on our 4 runs here. So we got 22 in the green. It does go down by 3, about 2.5 in the yellow zone, and then comes back up by 1 to get 20 in the red zone. So still looking like greens might be the best zones to ration. And then even now, this I thought was a little bizarre because we get about the same numbers for the stone in all of those. So the averages progressively go down. So you are getting the most. Actually, all 3 in the green zones per ration are the highest. Now, you do get more other items, but again, I think you get better value out of rationing the green zones based on the research that we've done here. All right, so there's one other aspect to using ready meals that might be people's biggest reason to buy them and use them, and that is doing tournaments. So this was a column that I actually didn't have. Maybe I will add, let's see, we'll add it right here, boop, boop, and we'll call this TP for tournament points. Now, so if you're not familiar with the tournaments, they are live tournaments. I'm going to start one now and just show you guys. All right, cool. So our tournament has started. So these are real players that we're up against right now. They're out killing zombies and getting points for that. I'm gonna say hi guys, sorry, I'm recording a video about ready meals, so I'll probably win. Smiley face. That's probably like a jerk move to say, but hey, what are you gonna do? Yeah, so these are real people. You can talk to these people. And these are the prizes. We're not really looking at what the prizes are, but that Makai Hayuitil, however you say that, that's what we're after. All right, so let's see how many tournament points we get. So we'll do each of these 4 times. And we're just looking at the tournament points. All right, so 35 tournament points there. So let's see if we can get an average. 33. 32. And 33. All right, so this is going to... So our average there was about 33, just over 33 there. So let's now take a look at yellow. So just by doing that, that put us up to 133 points there. Let's see if anybody's saying anything to us. Nope, they're probably mad. All right, so with Limestone Cliffs, we're going to do this one 4 times as well. So we got... Oh, no, I was looking at the wrong numbers. I think I was looking at the wrong numbers. I think I was looking at the tickets. I'm almost positive I was looking at the tickets. So hold on, yeah, because that's 116 there. That was weird because those numbers were pretty similar. Oh man, that's embarrassing. So 116, 120. Oops, that's not 120. Come on, fingers. 115 and 119. Hold on, let me go back to this green zone real quick. Actually, yeah, no, I think those were the right numbers. I think I just got confused there. All right, so now let's look at a red zone and see how many tournament points we get from this, running this one 4 times as well. All right. Hold on, we need to average that number. All right. And then, all right, cool. So for a red zone, we're looking at 185, 181, 170. So that's like pretty low based on the other numbers. Ooh, 5 of those guys. Nice. And 165. All right, so the 165 was very low. All right, so let's average these. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add, let's come back over here. So we'll call this TP per ready meal. So it's going to be equal to the tournament points divided by the number of ready meals that we used. All right, so that will give us that number, and then this is going to equal the average. Oh wait, we want to make sure that we add our last value in. All right, so there we got 16.625, so just over 16 and a half there. All right, copy, paste, and bring that down. I said bring that down. All right, there we go. And that's going to equal this average. All right, so it jumps up, wow, over double. It jumps over double there. All right, let's take a look at our last one. And then it goes way down. All right, so unless we just got extremely lucky, which we ran it 4 times and got pretty similar numbers. Our low end was 40. I'm sorry, our low end was 115. But even that average, the 115 is 38. So that was the lowest, almost 38, which is still, as far as the tournament points per ration, just absolutely blows everything else out of the water. Because even the highest tournament points per, sorry, I keep saying ration. Just every time that I say ration, just know that I mean ready meal. But the tournament points per ready meal, the highest on the red that we got was 36.2. The lowest on the yellow we got was 38. So according to my research, your best bet if you're using ready meals for tournaments is to use them on yellow zones. All right, guys, I hope you get something out of this video. I didn't exactly have a script. I was just flying by the seat of my pants. I knew what I wanted to talk about. So I just kind of ran with it. I hope it was educational. I hope it was informative. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for watching the video, and we will see you in the next one. Peace, love, and good vibes.